for giving back.
I don't.
When surround sound just isn't good enough, follow Benjamin Leakey's lead and get yourself an orchestra.
I'm sorry if it's a lot of silence. I don't have anything really to say. Pretty much B-roll of YouTubers doing things, so.
Watching gamers discover the world of Tom Clancy's The Division was amazing. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Especially Jericho, who finally found what he was looking for. I can shoot everything!
Ubisoft, you have fucked up so many games, and yet you have delivered me.
Oh my god, calm down, dude. It's just nice interactive areas.
Appropriately. Thank you. Oh, it. This game is the greatest game of all time.
Okay. Whatever the fuck that was. Here comes Cringy.
Alright. Since we are Ubisoft and we're a little bit weird and I dropped some stuff.
Whoa.
We were like, let's bring someone in, let's make someone's day.
It can't handle him. Oh, look at it not being able to handle him. Oh, the cringe is too strong. It is too strong for the stream right now.
Social media interactions, use hashtag UBE3.
We will try medium. Wow, it just cannot handle this man's intense. Who is that?
Hashtag UBE3. What's your name, buddy? Chad. You look fucking fabulous.
Thank you, sir.
Did I just say the F word? I'm sorry. Don't fire me now. Alright, let's see what.
Please, I need a job. Please, I need a job.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Are you ready? Make some noise, everybody. We got Chad here.
I missed you, Leon.
Chad.
I missed you. I believe I'm in your seat, monsieur. There you go.
Take a seat.
It's a golden ticket.
Alright, now. Are you guys ready?
I don't know what's happening.
Excited?
I think it's about to start.
No. Are you guys ready?
Watch us fuck up live.
In about 5 minutes. So, make sure all devices are...
Are you ready? Well, it's another 5 minutes.
Where are my star players?
Oh, there we go. What's up, star players?
Okay, well,
That's how we roll.
okay, great. Well, every year we try and bring some of the most dedicated fans and players to join us here live for the conference and at E3. This
I
year
don't
we
know why it's shitting out so much.
the most dedicated players. There are star players. What's up, guys? You're so
What's
far.
up? Make some noise!
I really feel like I'm watching a live televised thing from MTV. This is the feeling that they're giving. If they wanted to give off that feeling, spot on, they've done it.
The Ubisoft Club is offering players 7 legendary games. Whoa, that's a weird echo. We'll be giving you 7 games for free on PC once a month for the next 7 months. The first game, yeah?
Yeah, we have 2 fans.
7 games on PC once a month. You release more than 7 games once a month?
Persia Sands of Time, which you can download for free right now if you go to ubisoftclub.com and sign in with your Uplay account.
So in order to get that, first make a Uplay,
Not right now. Okay.
and then feel the very essence of your soul leave your body.
Anyway, we're just a few minutes from showtime. But it wouldn't be a Ubisoft E3 without a hype wheel. So everyone at home here, turn the volume up.
You know what would turn me around for this entire conference? If Caffeine Guy made his daring return. The dramatic return of Caffeine Guy. Let's look back in time, shall we? Didn't they have? No, that was oh, that was Sony. The mechanized dinosaur things. That wasn't Ubisoft. Never mind. Oy. Do they all own Burnout? I forget if they own Burnout. They may own Burnout, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot, and they made the South Park game. I forgot that was Ubisoft. You know what, like, it's their 30th anniversary. You would think that they would roll out the red carpet for Rayman.
Everyone make some more noise. All right, Dustin, what's up?
So just a quick reminder, if you want to join the conversation, please use the hashtag UBE3. We'll be coming to you live from the booth, and the Uplay Lounge.
That is what you said, thank you.
We've got interviews, we've got a booth tour, we've got master classes.
We have a booth. Did I mention the booth? I mean, the booth is cool. I mean, it's a fucking booth. It's like those that you would find at a restaurant. You could order food from the booth.
We can't give you any spoilers.
No, you'll see in a few minutes. All right. Now, that about does it for our pre-show. Yes, I know. It's
Are
a
you
sad
done?
moment, but we have some safety announcement that we need to make.
That's right. Okay, so first of all, please keep the aisles free during the presentation.
Like we are doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Follow our lead and keep the aisles clear.
And in case of
Who
any-
is this for? This is whatever.
Please follow the instructions of the wonderful Orpheus.
I'm gonna stop.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and obviously,
It's like yelling at the wind.
emergency exit just in case. You know, who knows?
All right. Chad, are you having fun?
Oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever!
I've been sitting here listening to you talk. It's great.
Also, very
Best
important,
day of my life.
please.
Who are you?
I know it's gonna be difficult for the French teams. No smoking, please. Steve, 1 o'clock. Thank you.
Oh yes, I do have one more thing. We have a 360 camera up there, so if you guys want to wave to the 360 camera, we're going to be putting that online later.
Yeah.
It's the future. It's the future.
All right. Now, that's it.
It's super live.
And myself.
Does that do it?
I don't know. Are you guys ready? Are you guys hyped?
Oh, I can't even.
Do you recognize Avery from the
You can't even comprehend how hyped I am, man. You can.
Yeah, I think I've met her once or twice. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she's okay.
You recognize Avery from our favorite fan video. We're happy that you're here. And it's not E3 without an awkward fan interaction.
Oh, Lana's gonna be here, I think, right? Because for some odd reason she's
All right. So to quote
the
the immortal words of
spokesperson for
Ubisoft,
Ubisoft.
This is Ubisoft.
I never looked into that. Why? What is the connection with her? Or is she just getting a payday? I mean, that's fine by me. I mean, she's fucking great in Archer. Okay. Whoa. Oh, okay, that was the stage. I thought... Wow. So thank God we're not twitching this. People on Twitch live streaming this, please mute your audio. gonna dance it. Wow, this is gonna fuck over so many Twitches. Look at the frames. Just buffer it now. Realistic gameplay happening live, featuring realistic delay. They're just going all in. This is the full song, isn't it? This is medium or is this high? This is medium. How profitable is this franchise? I really want to know. Does it really sell that much for this much hype? I'm gonna try to refresh. Let me get rid of that. That's probably what's doing it too. Okay, I think this might do it. Oh hey, it's Lana!
Hey everybody, thank you. Wow.
With her Dorothy
You
boots?
guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys were confusing and awesome.
Oh, she got
My mom
darker.
has those boots, by the way. She wants them back. Ladies and gentlemen, you know
She was
when you
not
see
that
a
dark
dancing
last
crowd
time.
And a baby bird with a paper collar, that you could only be at the Ubisoft E3 press conference. Welcome.
Let me try to buffer.
Welcome. Dancers,
If this doesn't work, then I give up. Maybe it's just the stream. 99 fucking thousand people. Jesus Christ. This may do it.
start. Everyone here at Ubisoft want to offer our deepest sympathies to the people affected by this weekend's tragedy in Orlando. Our hearts, the hearts of everyone in Paris, in France, in the United States, and around the world are with you. And now,
That's really fitting when you have a bunch of cartooned idiots in costumes, too.
and now with a human
That was
giraffe
tragic,
on
though.
my right and a candy cane on my left, I'm going to make a very hard right turn and get into the fun stuff. Thanks for coming on, guys. Dance away. Dance away.
I don't know if that was a good idea for them to even have mentioned it. I mean, like, everyone's had the little lapel, like the pins on. I think that's enough.
Just Dance has always been at the forefront of innovation, bringing its experience.
Maybe
to
they didn't even
new
tell her to
devices
do that.
and
Maybe
also
she just did it on her own
introducing the
accord.
world's first dance-on-demand streaming service with Just Dance Unlimited. And today, Ubisoft is pleased to announce that Just Dance 2017 will be coming to all video game platforms and PC in October and to the Nintendo NX next year.
Because we totally didn't abandon them!
Your life is not complete until you have a lion singing at you out of your television screen. Hello and welcome to everybody lucky enough to be sitting here in this theater and
Lucky.
even luckier enough to be watching at home around
Lucky.
the globe because you have snacks and you probably didn't shower today. I am Aisha Tyler. Some of you probably didn't shower either. There's no judgment here. I am Aisha Tyler, and I'm standing in the historic Orpheum Theater in vaguely beautiful yet faintly urine-scented downtown Los Angeles. It's true, right?
I think she's doing a comedy tour. I think she's trying to plug how good she is.
And the smiles on everyone's faces can only mean one thing. It is E3 conference time. Now, 2016 is a huge year for everyone here at Ubisoft. It's my 5th time hosting this conference. Yes. And you all
She
know
definitely
what the
got
traditional
darker.
gift is for a 5th anniversary.
Unless I wasn't looking at her right
That's right,
last
my
year, but...
friends.
Did I even watch last year? I don't even know if I watched
Or
last year.
girl would, if you choose. Let it wash over you. Now, people they always ask me, like, why do I continue to do this conference in the face of the overwhelming internet love?
Oh, here it is. The reason, or fake reason, or whatever it is.
It's not the money, I'll tell you that. Ubisoft is French. They're paying me in red wine and sarcasm, you guys. No,
That's good fun.
I play these games, I adore them, and I love being a part of the excitement that comes with revealing new games to the world. Every day, every year when I do this, I'm like a kid in a candy store.
She does kind of genuinely seem like she's a gamer,
masculine kid in a candy store.
which is nice to have.
It's Ubisoft's 30th birthday. Yeah,
She genuinely does seem like she actually cares.
Yubi may be 30, but like everyone else here in Hollywood, it hasn't aged a bit. Gets drunk on weekdays and dresses inappropriately, but whatever makes it feel young. Now, over these 3 decades, Ubisoft has been flexing its creative muscles, giving its teams the freedom to push boundaries and create games that are memorable, fun,
About to say, this
and
isn't
sometimes a little
live
crazy.
comedy with Aisha Tyler.
We're going to hit fast forward right now and get straight to the games. All right, now, you may remember our next title from the end of last year's show when it blew your fucking mind. And if you're at home playing a drinking game, yes, an F-bomb in the first 5 minutes of this show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
I
to
should.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
It wouldn't be for that reason. And that blew people's minds last year. I was late to that, wasn't I?
I offer the people a choice: to follow me or oppose me. If you follow me,
Doesn't really show a lot of realism, but sure.
give you shelter, medicine, and jobs. Shield you from the tyrants. Allow La Santa Muerte to protect you from death. I give you power,
That voice sounds really familiar.
but most of all, I let you rule like kings.
You know who he sounds like? He sounds like the actor of Kingpin for the Netflix Daredevil.
I have only one thing to offer. A promise. To take everything you love and destroy it in front of your eyes.
Don't get hype, everybody. It's still just CG rendered. So you play as a team? Looks okay. I'm sorry. I mean, meh.
The coca leaf is core to the culture. It's found in every gas station, every hospital, and every town square.
What about your games at a gas station?
Things, like treating nausea and altitude sickness to a refreshing energy drink. But it can also be used to make cocaine. So we asked, what if? What if a Mexican drug cartel...
What if we can actually lace our game cases with cocaine?
to become the #1 producer
Studies showed
on the planet?
They kind of sold better.
effectively turning Bolivia into a narco state. This is the world of Ghost Recon Wildlands. And you? Well, you're the ghosts. The elite spec ops drop deep behind enemy lines.
Yeah, that guy's we're the
Create
ghosts.
chaos and disrupt the alliance between a corrupt local government and the Santa Blanca cartel, ultimately going after their leader, the vicious El Sueño. Hi everybody, my name is Dominic Butler. I'm the lead game designer for Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Hi, Dom. Are you a butler?
Ghost Recon Wildlands is the very first military shooter set in a massive, dangerous open world that you can play entirely in solo or in up to 4-player co-op. With beautiful
That
environments
is the
set
phone.
across
Ignore
a
that.
variety of different ecosystems that will challenge and influence your gameplay at every step of the way. All of this takes place in the largest action-adventure open world Ubisoft has ever done. Now, in the gameplay we're about to show you, the ghosts already have a target. His name is El Pozzolero.
The ghosts already have a target. It's me. They're hacking into my audio. I can't stop it.
Now, the ghosts know that their target is in a large Santa Blanca camp.
Now the ghosts know that they have to sabotage this conference,
They don't know where yet
for we will only get stronger.
This Ghost Recon Wildlands gives you the total freedom of choice to do
Me?
what you want, when you want. We put the power back in the players' hands to achieve their objectives their way. In this case, the ghosts know that their target has some vital intel. They want to take him alive, so they've opted...
They have the release date for the game.
Let's go get that intel.
Yeah. With the phantom paint arm. At least that's what it looked like.
Here we go. The intel we need is supposed to be in this Sicario's house. Looks like it's upstairs.
Copy that.
Need any help?
Nah, I got this.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Right, let's try to keep it
I'm not 100% confident if this is actually happening live.
There's one right there. Oh, gotcha.
I don't think this is happening live.
I'm in. Oh shit, I've been spotted.
Good?
Yeah, got it. Just moving upstairs. Alright, let's see what we got.
Turbo Grill.
Okay, I got the intel on El Pozzolero. He's in
That's
the
real.
camp.
That actually looked
Potato.
really good for that computer screen.
We could use a ride. You got a car out there?
No, something better. You ready to fly?
Let's go.
You got it.
Alright. Mimicking a helicopter. Look at that beautiful grassy bushed vista.
Should be near this cliff.
Looks like they're passing fields of broccoli
Well protected.
There's a camp.
with mountains filled with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we could definitely use some backup on this one. Hey, you guys need a hand? Right on time. We're going after El Pozzolero. We're at the east of the San Mateo base.
I'm super excited.
On our way.
You could tell by the voice inside my head.
We'll meet you there. Copy that. I hear this El Pozzolero guy is supposed to be a hard target.
How bad does it look?
See for yourself.
Oh, damn. Looks like a whole lot of trouble.
We're seeing live men role-playing them actually being in that scenario live.
Weaver, can you get to a good sniper?
Friends don't talk like this.
Alrighty, I'm moving in from the other side.
Copy that. We're moving in from the
Train station at the east end of camp.
Wait, are these the actual voices of the guys? Maybe they're the voices of the actual guys. I can't for the life of me tell.
It's up. Enemy spotted.
I got eyes on a sniper.
Wait for my signal.
It sounds too clear.
Tango down. Let's move.
No, maybe it is in game. Maybe I was just stupid.
Okay, wait a minute.
I hear something inside. Two guys. I got the one on the right. You ready? Ready.
Go.
I got the one on the right. You get the one on the left. I'll go this way. You'll go home.
See what's up ahead. Looks like an old town that Santa Blanca's turned into a base. Oh man, there are guards all over the place.
That bad? Yep, be careful.
One down, so far so good.
Don't know if they wouldn't talk like that. There would have to be a prompt.
Let's see what's in this big building. Okay.
Unless the plane passes by a marker that
Got it.
activates the
Another one down. Moving through.
the audio cue. It just doesn't seem realistic at all.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm close to the building. Try to find a way in. Saw anything else?
Man, I think he was
Yeah, this is not
dissolving
live. This is scripted.
something. Yeah, looked pretty nasty.
This is definitely scripted.
Alright. Think I found my spot. Nearly there. Careful.
They made that graffiti out of cocaine. Let's go in depth about cocaine as we try to kill all these guys. Yeah, cocaine's really cool. I've heard that this one guy had a cocaine overdose and he died. His name was Leonard Skinner. What? Nah, I'm just making a joke. JK. That's cool. And it's Ubisoft's 30th birthday. Did you hear about that? Yeah, I'm watching it right now live as we're killing these guys. That's really interesting. Yeah, it is. Well, we gotta get back to this interesting mission.
Call us if you need us.
Don't worry, man. I got
I'm
this.
boycotting Twitch for a month.
Shit, you spotted me.
Yeah, is it just Twitch? Because it's being shit for me too.
Where is he? He's in a white SUV.
Maybe it's just Ubisoft though. Because when I was doing Microsoft's live conference, it wasn't as bad as this. Then again, what are you expecting? It's Ubisoft. I wouldn't get too bummed out about it.
No, he's moving too fast. Go the other way.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I figured it'd be better for me just to YouTube it anyway, because everyone's gonna be live streaming from Twitch, so I figured that this would just probably be a way better alternative for people that want to watch it on YouTube. Which other people are probably doing and have the same idea.
I'm on my way.
I don't know if they're as entertaining or as half-assedly going into it as I did earlier.
This guy's all over the place.
Stop moving. Okay, guys.
Oh,
I'm
I was making a joke because they just had basically almost a minute of "Don't Stop Me Now," and it was like, my God, so many people are gonna get flagged who are streaming themselves, watching the stream. Yeah, I haven't seen that though. I mean, that sucks though. I'm sure they'll fix it like soon though. They're not the type to, because that's their bread and butter.
getting in. I'm in the chopper. Coming your way.
Is this still going?
All right, I'm on my way, guys. Hang tight.
Oh, no, he's not stopping. Oh, man, come on. I'm trying.
This is dragging on way too much. This should have stopped like maybe 3-4 minutes ago. Maybe sooner than that.
I don't know how it looks up there, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Damn it, he dodged it.
Hang on, guys. I'm nearly there.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I got him.
Yes, he stopped.
I'll get him. Be careful. Ride's here.
I'm getting more and more, okay, this is an actual...
Hurry up, we got cartel reinforcements incoming.
Up you get. And in you go.
Adios. Let's get the hell out of here.
I got him in my line of fire.
Well, hold him off. I gotta fly this thing.
And
We are
That was a tough mission. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going into this not expecting a lot, so I honestly believe that because that was too scripted for me, and I couldn't tell if like people were talking through a chat or if that was actually them in the game audio because they were sounding like they were role playing. It's just a fucking mess.
Thank you. Have a great show.
It sucks. I mean, I really don't go on Twitch that often. I mean, the only reason I'm doing it now is because I'm starting to stream there a lot. But yeah, I've never had any issues like that. That does suck though. They should definitely fix that. I mean, a lot of YouTube streams aren't really amazing. I mean, there's some good ones, and like I know like Vine Sauce Vinny streams on both YouTube and Twitch, which is really useful. Yeah, probably was. I was thinking in my head in the beginning, like, that sounds way too clear for it to be in-game. What's this now? What? Okay. What's going on here?
I had the team put together a trailer. We just took some stuff from Snowdrop and said, make a cool trailer, and that's what it puts out. So that's kind of the way that goes. But all that chaos, all that
video editing's that easy.
Thankfully, the Coon
You could do it too.
up to the occasion. And who better to defend the town of South Park and really Colorado and really the world than superheroes or kids in superhero costumes? So, like the Coon, I need some help from friends. Please welcome Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
I mean, this came from left field, so yeah. I've been meaning to play the first game. I've heard nothing but good things. I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't make another one. Pretty sure that their last game just sold a shitload.
Everybody wants to know what's going on in the fracture hole.
Don't know yet.
Yeah. Pretty soon.
Well, it picks up where the Stick of Truth kind of left off. You're the new kid. If you played Stick of Truth, you would know it. And you're the new kid who moved to South Park. And so the game's really about who you are, and you kind of define who you are in South Park. But whereas the Stick of Truth was like a fantasy send up, and you end up being the king in the end. And
spoilers.
It's like in South Park, and the kids have sort of switched up, and now they're playing superheroes. Right.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the Stick of Truth. I've been definitely, it's on the many things that I want to try out. It's been on my list. Sure, it's cheap as hell to get now.
But we had already taken that name, so they had to call their Civil War.
True. It's a true story. That's extremely true.
But also, we want to get into who you are as this new kid, and the fact that, in Stick of Truth,
So it's basically the same game, only revolving around the superhero episodes from the last, which I genuinely really did like. Oh, does it actually lead off that you were the king and then they just moved on to something else?
Do not touch that! That device can blow up the entire Milky Way galaxy! Jesus! Fuck! The new kid is trying to play with the cube of ultimate destruction!
I can't hear her for shit.
Look, dude, we already told you, you can't play. You aren't a superhero. You don't have a costume. You don't have any superpowers. Freedom Pals are adding people to their franchise. We should be adding people to ours. This story.
Is he supposed to be the Flash? He's a cripple.
All right. Have a seat, douchebag. Not there. That's Mysterio scene. Not there either, stupid. All right. In order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero
That's really
persona.
good.
Then you can fill out your character sheet on Coonstagram. Do you have a Coonstagram page? Oh boy, you're not even on Coonstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet is your class. You know, what kind of superhero are you?
This is way more appealing to me than what the Stick of Truth was. I'm getting more appealed to this than I was with the Stick of Truth. I like the Batman nod too, where it's just like old iterations of the Coon suit. That's a good touch.
Different superhero classes you can choose from. You mix and match powers from those classes, and really make a superhero all your own. But what else is new in the Fractured But Whole?
Well, I mean, that's obviously. I mean, it's definitely more of a. There's definitely more of defining your character and kind of in superhero movies. There's always like the intense emotional center that like motivates why you.
All right, that's a good addition to your conference, Ubi. You're doing good so far. Well, nah, not good. That was a surprising twist.
There's a gay fish in South Park, and he loves fish sticks. And the gay fish actually wants you to help him get his mother into heaven. And so you get to journey up and try to help this little gay fish get his mom into heaven. And you're all acting like this shit's regular.
Shit is hard.
This shit is hard. It wasn't. I hope you all saw the Kanye thing.
If you didn't see the Kanye thing, that won't make it.
But also we you know, Cartman's the one who's kind of in charge of telling each superhero what their tragic backstory was that made them a superhero. So this is what he comes up with.
Who let this guy join us anyway? Go easy on him, you guys. He's had a tough life. It's time they learned your tragic backstory. You lay awake that night, like so many other nights. You couldn't sleep because you knew you weren't like the other kids. You walked to the mirror. You looked in the mirror and you felt alone. And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help. You left your room. You left your room. Seriously, dude, just walk through the door already? But then you finally reached your parents' door.
I'm very happy that you can actually play through your backstory with some parts. That's really good.
You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. What? Butthole doesn't trust anyone because his dad fucked his mom. Couldn't do anything to stop it. That doesn't make any sense. I know. How could the person you trust do that to the only other person you love? Cartman, everyone's dad fucked everyone's mom. Huh? That's how it works, stupid. Our dads fuck our moms. Oh, right. So does that mean your dad fucked your mom now? Huh? Yes! My dad fucked my mom. That's why I'm here. Don't steal his backstory, dude. That's not cool.
I have nothing to say. This is, as always, writing is slam dunk.
I can see there's a lot of people that relate to that story.
Yeah, it's very personal for us, and apparently that does touch a lot of people.
There's very few people that can at least relate to it at some level, except for Jesus. So, we got that one out.
I don't know how much they have at this conference.
Got another thing in South Park that's brutal, our combat, and we worked on that a lot together.
Yeah, the combat system is.
Because this is only an hour, right?
It's superhero.
I'm pretty sure it's only an hour, so.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool because us and the guys from Ubisoft, we'd come down and talk about what this game would be, and we'd go back to my house afterwards and play board games. I'm a big board gamer, so we'd play all like my favorite board games and tabletop miniature type of games and figure out how to, you know, we still wanted to keep some of the turn-based stuff because it really makes it easier to do story, and so So we just tried to do a big 4.0 version of story.
Right. All of those sessions, it's a lot of very real clarity that comes from that. So what we ended up putting in is they'll combat space and time. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about space. You're not restricted to a location anymore. Now you can move to get into tactical positions on your enemies.
Alright, so like Mega Man,
To get behind cover.
I don't know if it's like Mega Man Battle Network. That's just the thing that comes to mind.
You can knock them into props, and get a little extra damage. You can knock them into other characters and get an extra attack. You can use some of your powers like Tweak here to get over obstacles. So obviously using space makes a big difference.
These are errors that I've even seen in the show. Or maybe they're coming. Well, no, actually, the game had new things too, didn't it? The other one, I mean.
Next up is time. In the first game, your farts were legendary. Now your farts are so powerful that you can use them to rip the fabric of time itself.
Like Ghost Recon.
So, you can use that to rearrange the turn order. Mastering space and time makes a huge difference. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Let's bring it out with big volume.
It's loud too. Yeah.
It's a loud game. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So then we did all that, and now we do the business part.
Business part. Oh, awesome.
It's obviously been an amazing game for us to work on, and I think both of our teams have been having a ton of fun. And we're almost done, and now we have some exciting news for our South Park fans before we go. Anyone who buys the Fractured But Whole will get the Stick of Truth for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam for free. If you pre-purchase the game today...
Okay.
Pre-purchase the game today, Fractured But Whole that is, and you can start playing Stick of Truth right away. So check out our website for information and about our participating retailers.
That's really good, actually.
So we made a trailer that you want to see.
So anyone that hasn't played the Stick of Truth right now, if they pre-order that game,
That was the Civil War Fractured But
you just get that. That's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, music is.
I'm putting my money on.
But do you get it for the newer consoles? I don't even know if Stick of Truth came out for PS4. Maybe it did. Might be completely wrong. I'm pretty sure it did, right? December 6th. Alright. Alright, movie. Alright, Ubi. Not bad on that regard.
Why did we become superheroes?
Good job, buddies.
We dedicate our lives to fighting crime for one reason. To make $1 billion on a superhero franchise. Now let's go through the plan one more time. First, we start with the Coon movie. Then we do the Super Craig movie. Then Super Craig and Coon will join forces in the Kite movie just as we start ramping up Kitty's Netflix series. How come I have to have the Netflix series? I want a movie too. You have a movie, Mysterion. You're in the third Coon and Friends United movie after your Netflix series. Yeah, but you're saying
After your Netflix series.
do I get my own movie? Not everyone gets their own movie. The franchise
No, they just announced a new South Park game. But let me know how it works.
Marvel is making a black superhero movie. Yeah, now? They waited years to get to that. We follow their plan. We do all the real people first, and we sneak the black guy in phase 3. How about we just do movies starring all of us, like all the time? But then we're just rehashing the same old material. There's nothing wrong with doing the exact same movie to start a franchise. Okay, J.J. Abrams. Okay, so you're on Cartman's side? He just likes this plan because he gets 2 movies in phase 1. God! We have to just go with this plan. We don't even have one movie yet. How did it get to this? How did we grow so far apart? You go with the plan. Maybe we'll just go and do our own franchise. Yeah. Oh, you want Civil War? Is that what you want? Yeah, dude, Civil War. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Get out of my house. We'll make way more money on our franchise. Go ahead. I bet you don't even get halfway through phase 1 on your franchise, DC Comics.
DC Comics.
I thought Civil War wasn't supposed to happen until phase 3. Shut up, Super Craig.
The fractured but whole.
But you leave me no choice.
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
That's not bad at all.
If you have been playing that drinking game at home, you probably fell asleep on your computer. And now we move from the flatulent...
Alright, now I think it's going to be all downhill from here now.
...to the snowy post-pandemic streets of New York in Tom Clancy's The Division.
Here we go.
Thanks to all of you out there, The Division broke records when it launched earlier this year, and today more than 10 million of you have spent up to 3 hours a day hitting a steady supply of high-value targets and trying to get your hands on the best loot in the dark zone.
Third year in a row.
Here to tell us more about what's new in The Division, ladies and gentlemen,
Never stops.
welcome Julian Garrity, creative director from Massive Entertainment.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for wearing those shoes.
I like to make
I'm
everybody
not
feel...
actually that short.
No, you're actually taller than me without these shoes on. I'm sorry.
I'll go with it. And thanks to all the Division players out there who are so passionate about our game.
It's a cool ass game. And you guys have been adding all kinds of new stuff to the game since it debuted. We heard just a little while ago about the
Oh my god, I'm sorry that I'm sorry. I just don't care. I'm sick of hearing about this game every E3. It's lit. I'm sorry about that.
The streets of New York City. And every time you play,
Someone liked my tweet, that's why.
that means endless
Just sick of hearing about this game every year.
the further you go.
Okay, so, I mean, one of the coolest things about this game is it is open world, it is so robust, and you're making it more robust all the time. So are you going to tell us when we're going to get this new content, or do I just have to start taking bets? I know, I'm big and I'm also pushy.
Yes.
I agree.
Underground will be out June 28th on Xbox One and PC, and
I'll save the date.
on PS4. And this
Oh, I
is
got a
just
call.
one of the updates we'll be releasing this year. Because for the Division team, this is
Leon,
a long-term commitment.
did you...
You love this world. You love this world. We're gonna keep on making it better for you.
It's awesome. I mean, you know, I've been...
I mean, it's going to be late, so...
debuted it, and one of the shows that I hosted, I'm really excited.
I'm starting to think that they batted C.
That's not the
Oh
only
no.
thing we're going to tell you about today.
Did they fall asleep watching the Ubisoft conference because they keep on talking about the Division 3 years in a row?
We're giving our fans 3
And it's all downhill from here because they announced that new South Park game, and now it's all downhill because they have nothing probably.
I think it's literally when I fell asleep. Like as soon as it was like, and now for Ubisoft, I was like, okay.
Dude, there was a super cringy black man getting everyone hype, and I thought I was watching MTV for like a fraction of a second.
I was watching the best friends stream it, and yeah.
Well, they're probably doing a way better job than my half-ass shit. Because I don't even have a webcam, so...
Well, I'm super stoked about running around Manhattan.
It'll be better next year when it's not half-assedly put together in 30 minutes before a conference. Hey, let me know, because, I mean, it's going to be rare, very rare that we use it. I don't like webcams, but for things that are useful for it, we will use it. Not every I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just my thing. I mean, it would probably work for you. I can't just... Yeah, I mean, for me, I just can't really emote, like, expressions facially that well, so...
The blizzard was getting worse.
If I were to...
But we had to investigate the rumors of a king.
Yeah, I mean, we can always give it a test run. I mean, it's just good to have in general. I mean, so if you're... Whenever you get out, I mean, if you can't make it, you can't make it. If you make it last minute, it doesn't matter.
To the fucking best friend's podcast.
Oh, you literally are just not even doing anything right now?
Yeah, the only one boat went out today,
so why are you there?
Because I have to come back.
Everything.
Oh. Is that the last thing of the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
The day to day.
Oh, that... I don't know your job. I'm stuck in a house all fucking day.
Get them on a boat. Send them out. Wait for them to get the boat back. Clean the boat if they get it dirty. Then just shut off the boat and tie it down so it doesn't float away.
Oh, so you don't have to go with them on the boat?
No.
Oh, because so who's monitoring them themselves?
Yes.
Oh.
There's insurance and shit on the boat, so if something happens, we'll bill them for it.
Then why did you have to learn how to drive a boat?
In case I need to refuel it.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, what sucks for you that you have to be there. Maybe you can pull a Bob and watch a stream or something, which you are doing.
Yeah, I have a work tablet, so.
You got a tablet?
No, I don't have a tablet. The office has a tablet.
Just one tablet, or everyone gets a tablet?
Just one tablet. There's only one person working a day.
Oh, just one person a day?
Yeah.
Oh, so no wonder they don't really need a lot of people.
Oh, two. Well, sometimes two, but there's only one person here at a time.
And it doesn't get that busy?
Yeah, I'm doing a double right now. We have 6 boats. Even if they all go out, like, you only need 2 people for about an hour in case, like, the second shift, all the boats come back. You just got an hour to clean them. And then, yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't get that busy. You just sign them off and send them on their way.
So you just basically have a very cushy job there.
Kinda.
Well, all this is like sending people out and just being fake caring.
I'm regular than that. I don't have to play it up too much.
Oh, so they're not awful human beings like at Dunkin' Donuts. I ordered my coffee cappuccino, ass. There are a lot of assholes at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, you're dealing with morning shit. Wait, you work in the morning, right? Or...
I'm primarily the morning, which is the hardest shift.
Oh yeah, you gotta deal with a bunch of fucking cranky ass morning people that haven't gotten their coffee yet.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, it's more in the afternoon where people are assholes. So.
That's not true.
Yeah, well.
Dunkin' Donuts is so get your donut, like.
I mean, it's pretty much busy all day, and there's always something that I have to do. So it's just it's one of those jobs that's just you're pretty much going to be doing something constantly.
Must be a location.
Yeah, that's most likely what it is. Cause it's like in the center, it's right next to a train station, so and it's not filthy. Dude, there's some filthy Dunkin' Donuts, like the one near like the My Town gas train station. It's not great. Yeah, like the super small one next to the Family Tree or Dollar Row, the fuck it is now. They're all the same fucking thing. They all have bootleg Power Ranger toys.
Right there at the front of the Eiffel Tower, and they have to take it to the nest to score.
Oh man.
It's a bit like football. They have to work as a team.
Well, I'm gonna.
What?
What?
Alright, maybe not the greatest analogy in the world, but you get the
foreseeable well, probably until like 7 if they decide to just stay out all day.
Should be. Yeah, I think you should be good then. I mean, because no one else is coming to my rescue, so I'm kind of alone here. And apparently Bob and Dan are going to Applebee's? On a date?
Is Charlie gonna be there?
Might be sex? Who knows? Good luck? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and also Matthew's audio didn't pick up, so I think we're safe.
Oh man.
Why do you want that kind of controversy, especially in these days of internet?
I I kind of just wanted to elaborate. I kind of just wanted to bring it up when we did this.
I mean, when I was,
Whatever.
yeah, I mean, because he was so far away from the mic, and I only have it on 2, so it's only for me. So, if it was 3, he probably would have gotten picked up. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to watching Eagle Simulator for some odd reason, and we will hopefully see you for Sony. Later, Leon.
Into the tunnels, utilizing gusts of winds and thermals to get a speed boost.
I don't think I really need to give commentary. It's a VR thing for Eagles. I don't know what more you want. And it's a bunch of people with some of them, almost half of them wearing Hawaiian shirts for some very odd reason.
Great kill by Jason on Olivier. Oh no! But Andre has it for the red team. 1-1. Well done. Don't high five.
Very interesting concept for a VR game, I'll give it that.
The final location is right there at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Don't ask me how the rabbit got up there. It's an extremely exposed position. We'll see them shooting at each other as they head up to try and get that.
There's definitely been a lot of interesting VR games. This one's definitely up there.
Palmer with a kill, good work. And Andre's down, great shot of Vicky taking him out there.
What are they shooting out of their beaks? I don't...
The Eiffel Tower. Utilising the thermals. But Jason with the rabbit gets the final score, no! Vicky with the
What's happening? So it's capture the flag with the Eagles, and the flag is a nest. Alright.
Okay, we have to chase on.
That's good fun. That's good fun. We gotta go through the trees. That's good fun. That's good fun.
Not far to go now.
Climbing the aggro tree.
For the red team, taken out just at the final moment. And the blue team with the steal right at the end to win the game. Well done, blue team. Keep on playing. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to stop now.
Eagle Flight VR.
Those of you here, you can come to the Ubisoft booth and the Oculus booth to try it out yourselves. So we'd love to come and see you down there. Thanks very much. Have a great E3.
So I guess that's Ubisoft getting into VR. Because I didn't know, I haven't heard them doing any VR games.
Played an early version of this game last year at E3, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was like super alpha, and I peed a little. Like it wasn't even very good, and it was awesome. So this is gonna be incredible. I really encourage you to check it out. Eagle Flight is gonna be on
Interesting.
Oculus Rift and all the other VR platforms this fall, and it is
Interesting.
playable this week at the Ubisoft and Oculus booth. So get down there and do it. Now that we've seen some flying raptors soaring through abandoned city streets, it's time to ascend a bit higher in elevation. So please welcome Ubisoft Red Storm's David Votipka.
What is this now?
At Ubisoft, VR is about more than just technology. It's about creating games that just weren't possible before. And exploring new worlds.
Were they in VR like this last year? I don't remember them.
It's about fully immersing yourself in these
I don't
worlds
remember even if watching Ubisoft, so I'm just talking out of my ass.
and doing things that you otherwise could not.
Because I don't remember them being this, like, we're going in VR.
All about opening up the final frontier.
The one thing that's confusing me though is, like, for some of these games that they're announcing, are they going to be restricted to that, or are they going to maybe try to put them on the PS4 with their VR thing? All right, so they did talk about it, because this is, I don't know, this is just like from left field, like VR fuckers, getting in, Eagle Flyer, capture flag, space shit. What up? I mean, I'm not super on the VR hype train per se. I mean, especially the prices of some of these things. Is that Reading Rainbow guy? That is LeVar Burton, Reading Rainbow guy. Probably known more for the Star Trek thing, but he is Reading Rainbow guy to me.
Holy crap, this is amazing.
Push for SummerSlam. We need to get Oculus Rift, the WWE title, this SummerSlam.
You're interacting with each other, and you're talking to each other, and you're taking orders from the captain, and I mean, it's really cool.
So there's captain, helm, piloting the ship.
So Star Trek simulator.
Routing power and charging warp coils.
I'm feeling pressure already. I'm feeling nervous now.
All right, shields up. Prepare warp. Take us out.
Yes, Captain.
Co-op gameplay is not new. I mean, we can play games with our friends, but there's something different about being in a shared
I'm not
Hearing who you're playing with.
really big. I'm not a Trekkie, so I don't
Doing your job and talk to them.
The team does not succeed.
know what to say.
Everybody does their job well.
Shut decloaking.
Insert William Shatner impression?
I really did not want to lower the shields while we were under attack. I was very impressed by LeVar playing that game today. He really had the language of Star Trek down.
And they are transporting, Captain.
It's like, yes, this makes you push the buttons.
I will say I nailed being the engineer.
That doesn't seem good.
It's a Klingon. Red alert.
When is that coming out? Didn't he do a Kickstarter where it's like, Reading Rainbow's back, bitches?
In anticipation for so long.
I mean, I'm just not a Trek guy. I just don't, for the life of me, I don't have an affiliation to this. It seems like a cool thing for Trek fans. I mean, if you were ever at a club at your college and you wanted to role play as a Star Trek crew, this is the game for you. Yeah, good for the Trekkies. Trek, and Trek crew. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had a Kickstarter that succeeded for sure. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it for like a while. I also haven't gone looking for it, but don't take my word for it. Da-da-da.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the man who was rocking a VR headset way before VR even existed, Mr. LeVar Burton.
Yeah, LeVar.
This is so exciting. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Okay. Welcome to the sofa I had installed here for precisely this occasion.
Thank you so much.
So it looks like Ubisoft got some of the old Trek band back together. I mean, like all of the old.
A lot of let's interview people on stage.
First of all,
Well, it's only happened twice, so.
So why no invite? But we'll talk about that after. And how did the game compare to being on the actual Enterprise?
So here's the thing, right? We use our imaginations so much, right? When you're on the set.
When we dive into books, we use our imagination.
It's really not connected to anything. You knew that, right?
You're breaking all our hearts right now.
I know. But here's the thing. You don't have to imagine in this game. You are existing in a completely rendered environment. You are on the bridge of a starship and you're with your friends. It's pretty cool.
It's so amazing. So, what was it like?
You'll make friends when you buy this game. It's a fact. But don't take my word for it. Yeah, Aisha Tyler's cool.
It felt real to us when we were doing it. Look, playing with Carl and Jerry was amazing.
Miss Mr. Caffeine though. I'm waiting, man. Like that's gonna. I'm gonna drop the mic and say no. This is the conference. It's 30 years of Ubi, and he's definitely part of their rich history. I mean, I swear to God, if Mr. Caffeine comes out on stage, like, I'm marking out. For sure.
This issue is more important than any other. Everybody
Exactly. It's such a... But you know what? It's like Star Wars, though. Like, there is, like, a pretty big following for Star Trek fans. I mean, you could say the same thing about that South Park thing, too. Hell, you could say the same thing about... You could say the same thing about us wrestling marks. Like, you know... I mean, Star Trek's pretty mainstream, so... But, you know... You're absolutely right. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you're like, okay. It's definitely hitting that miss mark. I'm definitely swiping left here.
I'm used to like responding to an order and not initiating the order, so I had to like.
LeVar Burton confirmed to be a submissive. Live.
So it took a moment, but I got the hang of it, and it's such a blast. I think that they really nailed it. The graphics, everything. It's so.
Gotta say, he's rocking that facial hair super hard. He's looking good with that.
The gameplay is so engaging.
Age has been pretty good to him.
Yes. Well, you can come over and then we can play with like Brent and Jonathan Frakes.
I wonder how old he is.
My feelings very bad.
I don't know if he's that old.
Won't that be cool though?
Yes, it would be cool. I don't want to burst into tears
Be at least
in the middle of this conference, so I'll just cry out loud after.
50s.
Thank you so much for talking about this with us today. And
At least I would think so.
But you can't dismiss me unless you outrank me.
It's very clear that I don't outrank you
All right.
on many levels, so I will just say, make it so, number one.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Oh my God.
Alright, that didn't drag on for too long. Meh. This game gets my completionist rating of meh.
We've all imagined ourselves on that bridge. Now you get to do it. We're going to have Star Trek Bridge Crew
You could speak for yourself, you lovable, tall Amazonian woman, because I'm not there with you. I've never imagined that in my life. I could imagine facial from him. He seems like the cool cat that would rock facial. What are we doing here? Is this the VR equivalent of being God and being able to move the very earth itself? What are we doing here?
The desperate few struggle to survive.
Wait, do they own Dragon Age? I can't keep track with who owns what. That would be cool, to be a god simulator. Wait, this is Chivalry, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just blowing smoke out my own ass. I don't... The Elder Gods knew that this was coming, and so a deadly alliance of sword-wielding barbarians and knights and samurais combined together and fought the evils that were upon them. Armageddon had begun, born of deception. Is this that fighting? Is this the second edition of that fighting game based on that show where they show weapons? Because that's a thing. They made a fighting game based off a show on the History Channel where they show legendary weapons being used. Pestilence. Whoa, who is this?
Yes. Desperation drives us to war. It is trust that can end it. Apollyon and her Blackstone legions crave a world where trust is impossible.
He looks like a guy that you would see at a game store running a D&D campaign. And I love it.
On For Honor. Last year, in our multiplayer reveal, we gave you the chance to experience our new melee combat system, the art of battle.
Battle?
Now, we welcome you to the world of For Honor. In our campaign, be knighted. Join the Blackstone Legion.
So there's no for fun mode, only for glory.
As a samurai, unite your people to prevent a civil war and restore the prestige of the Empire. And as a Viking, well, I think it's better to just show. I'd like you to meet... Thanks. I'd like you to meet our game director on For Honor, Roman Campos Oriolo. Come on out, Roman. Yes?
He is definitely the most... I like him. Is he wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt?
Are the raider. In the aftermath of war, your people were starving. You brought them back. Now, your fleet sails for the lands of the samurai and seeking plunder.
But the foolish samurai pre-ordered dishonor. For honor. Dishonor. Wrong IP.
Us to the edge of extinction. But that raider reminded us of who we are. We would raid. But
I couldn't tell. Is this a multiplayer game?
not yet. But they knew we were coming.
I'm digging this right now. I don't know what the game's about, really. Okay, alright. We got something going now.
The gates of that fortress hadn't worked for a century. All we had to do was get through.
Okay, there's single player stuff. Definitely appealing. Okay. fighting hordes realistically? I mean, I fucking love Dynasty Warriors. I mean, this is definitely Dynasty Warriors slowed down to a crawl, though. You could definitely, I'll give it this much, with this gameplay that I'm seeing, you could feel that they're going for, like, a realistic weight to it, you know? Like, this is how they would realistically, like, wave their weapons and move. I'm sure that's gonna feel fucking fantastic on a controller. Stream's not doing great right now. It's trying to survive. Confused though. Do you choose the faction and then play stuff based on that faction? I mean, this is actually really interesting. I'm seeing R controls though. I don't know about that. I don't know if that might have been scripted. I think, no, it's Ubisoft. They lie about this stuff all the time. Remember that. Don't raise expectations. Is he your friend? It wasn't clear. Oh no, because he's blue. And he's fighting red.
My fortress is lost. My soldiers slaughtered. Soon, I will join them. You open the gate. Now, you will pay.
Okay. What does that R prompt mean? Do you swing with an R prompt? This is really intriguing. It's either the gameplay is not going to be what I think it is, or it's going to be based on a multiplayer thing and it's just going to completely turn me off. Which I think it's based on a multiplayer thing.
And it had begun.
It has begun.
Jason Vandenberg, if you are looking for something to give that very special someone in your life, For Honor will be available on Valentine's Day. Yeah. Sweet. It's a nice gesture.
System Metal did it better.
What could be more romantic than dinner, drinks, and an all-night bender of epic warfare? Either you'll bond forever, or she'll move out in the morning. And if you're in LA, come by the Ubisoft booth to play For Honor. Now, for those of you watching at home, head to ForHonorGame.com.
I'm gonna look into that more, because that... I'm pretty sure that I'm giving this unrealistic thing that has nothing to do with the game. I'm 100%, 70% sure that it is not the type of game that I'm thinking of.
At Ubisoft, we get to tell all kinds of stories. Like how we can go from a massive AAA game like For Honor to a wobbly red robot in a small experimental game. Last year, we surprised you and ourselves.
That was okay. I actually played a little bit of that because it was, you know, for free on PlayStation Plus, so I won't deny a free game. That was, I played a little bit of it. I didn't play a lot. It's interesting. It's very indie, I guess is the way that I would describe it.
And this time, he's not just growing home, he's growing up.
What will this red robot get into when he grows up? I remember getting frustrated with the game though. It's like, it's not very actiony. It's very movement indie, visually appealing. There's not a lot to it. You're a robot that goes around and you see big stalks and you grow them with your mechanics.
Stumbling steps without the watchful eye of Mom. And you'll get to stretch your acrobatic skills across an entire planetary playground. Not only can you forget your words,
you could forget your words live on stream.
But you can throw down seeds and use plants.
Don't worry, man. You're doing better than this debacle on YouTube.
We want you to help Bud grow up this August on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Thank you and enjoy E3.
Yeah, that's all you would really hear about it. This indie game.
Pete, your accent is so adorable you could forget to say anything.
Which from what I played is okay. But it's not, those type of games aren't my super thing. I'm trying to open myself up to more of that kind of stuff. I'm more like action-packed, character action, Dynasty Warrior, fighting, platformy type of guy. What are we doing here? Are we doing something wrestling? What is... Fucking ugly with those tracksuits, by the way, but what is going on here? Okay.
Trials and Blood Dragon made baby together.
That's right, Auntie. And this horrible problem child is being delivered right now.
What? What? Okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's no, but okay, so it's basically exactly what they said. It's Trials meets the campy, awesome fucking 70s, 80s action of Blood Dragon. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not a huge Trials guy. I haven't played it. Oh, and it's out now. Okay.
As you can tell, this game is a beast, and in case you didn't get the incredibly subtle messaging in that video, it is out now on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Well, actually, it's almost out now. We didn't want anybody sprinting off to chase Blood Dragons while we were still here on stage. So the game will be released as soon as this conference ends, about 30 minutes from now. Calm yourselves and
that's
just
cool.
take comfort in the fact
That's cool.
LMFAO is back together, guys. So that was nice. All right, guys.
I would love another Blood Dragon though.
This is Ubisoft, and there is, yes, it is, my friends, and there is no Ubisoft
I forgot. I'm sorry.
without a deep dive.
You're actually doing fairly okay.
You know this, and I know this. And this year is special because Assassin's Creed is about to go super multi-platform.
Never mind.
Here to talk about the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie. Please join me in welcoming legendary movie producer
no, don't do this here. God damn it, don't do this here. You don't do this live on stage. You talk about no.
Sure. Today. Now, in case, I'm excited to have you. In case people don't know, you have worked on some
How
of the
old are you?
hugest films and film franchises
That is why.
that have ever existed in our history. Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, the Bourne films, Jurassic World. So what drew you specifically to this project?
It's a pretty good director to have on your movie.
It's kind of simple. I'm always looking for a good story. And I thought that the Assassin's Creed universe really had all the elements.
You don't do this at E3 on live on the stage. I mean, when fucking Sony did superheroes, it was like, fuck off with that stuff.
Franchise and the DNA of the brand, and bring something new to the franchise.
I mean, if they're gonna talk about Assassin's Creed for the 1000th time at an E3, I guess this is
We have a new hero, dynamic,
a more interesting
so we kind of mixed a little bit of the old up
thing.
and the familiar with a new element.
And this is such a storied franchise. There is so much to draw from. I think everybody is super stoked to see that Michael Fassbender is playing the lead role. Yes. Yeah, it's an incredible cast all around. What can you tell us about what went into making this film?
Well, it's really
They're just gonna go on about the movie.
production. We shot in 3-4 different countries. Obviously, there's a
Oh my god, if they don't show a trailer or something, then this is just a waste of time.
just like in the game. But we really wanted to get the right team to put together the movie, and we started with our director, a really esteemed, fantastic director named Justin Kurzel, who had just worked with Mr. Fassbender on Macbeth. And
I go to college for this stuff, and I'm like, you don't do this here.
game and how to translate them into the surround him with and create the world and using these real locations and a team of stunt experts
It's like
take us into the
I'm doing hand movements that you can't see. It's like, oh, we're going up. Oh no, here comes another. Wait. There's a little. Oh no, there it's going back down.
got the best in the world at doing those different kinds of stunts and those different kinds of.
So, given all of that, what do you think people
I mean,
are
I'm
excited about?
taken away by just the actual decent things that I've seen, and some of them I know I'm probably just going to be disappointed by them. In fact, no, it's too early yet.
Kind of putting you into the story. We have a real story.
I was going to look at
It has an arc that goes all the way to the end.
For Honor to see if it's like nothing about nothing is what I'm thinking it is.
The world through the lives and the ancestors through
Even then, that's a little eh.
that our character had.
I mean, I think people already.
But it was definitely.
So to kind of write it
I liked what I saw visually.
obviously a really great opportunity. Now this is E3.
That won't correlate to how cool I'll feel playing it if it's not the thing that I'm thinking of, which is just single player thing of you being that guy going through the rounds of stuff. Which probably won't be.
Anybody here has seen already. So we're going to have an exclusive video that gives you a sneak peek behind the curtain and shows you everything that went into making this film.
God.
As well as never seen before footage from the movie. So we're going to roll that video very soon, as soon as you give the word.
As soon as I throw to it. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Assassin's Creed is going to be in theaters December 21st. So play a lot of Assassin's Creed before then, so it's all inside.
Oh, I didn't even know it was coming up this year.
And now, for your viewing enjoyment, I present.
I mean, I haven't really cared,
Mr. Michael Fassbender.
to be honest. Alright, well, there's a trailer, so I'll give it that. If there wasn't going to be a trailer through that whole thing of anything with the movie, I was going to be irritated that they just brought him out to talk. Absolutely would have been a waste of everyone's time. Now, if you want to see something good Assassin's Creed-wise, Assassin's Creed the Musical on Machinima is fantastic.
Templars are trying to enhance humankind through science.
I think Assassin's Creed is a really deep concept and idea, which is going back into time and there's some sort of relationship with the ancestor that's come before you. The overall journey of the film is through the eyes of our protagonist, Michael Fassbender's playing. What do you want from me?
Your past.
He starts to learn that he comes from a lineage.
Are they going to do all of them? Is that what they're going for?
Through history of himself, and he creates a kind of revolution.
We work in the dark to serve the light.
Or are they just focusing on the first game?
Our assassins.
Michael is one of the greatest actors of his generation, and there's many other strong characters in the film.
The Assassin's Creed universe is a cinematic experience. The action sequences are massive.
I just want it to be an unbelievable ride.
You have to show him who he really is.
Okay. It looks... I don't know, if I had more of an affinity to Assassin's Creed, I'd probably be a little bit more like, oh, that looks pretty cool. But
I feel exactly the same way. I think we've all imagined ourselves in that role over the years we've played the game, but I can't think of a better choice than Fassbender. He's super hot. Looking forward to the assassin getting naked. All right. Just me? Okay. Now for our next game.
democracy thrives. The corporate interests are rigging the elections. Your elections. Your
I
favorite
don't
social
care.
media giant invite knows everything about you. And they're manipulating your feed to tailor your opinion to their interests. They are fooling you into voting for their party. Congressman Mark Russ. Invite is the single most powerful population control tool ever created. Defend democracy. Help us tear down Invite. Initial processing power. Downloading our app together. We will expose Congressman Russ. Join us. We are DeeJay.
Let's say, is that a fucking Splatoon backpack? Oh, I can't tell if it's real or if it's fake.
Hello everyone, and welcome into the San Francisco Bay Area, the birthplace of the tech revolution and Watch Dogs 2's new playground. This time, you will join DeeJay, a hacker group rebelling against an establishment that uses technology to take away our freedom. You are Marcus Holloway, a brilliant young hacker on a mission to take back control from this establishment. Now we all live in a hyper-connected world. Everything we use, and every one of us is connected through technology.
Will those dogs really be fighting like that, realistically? Who can tell?
So in Watch Dogs 2, everything around you can be acted in creative ways. You can also profile, manipulate, and act everyone. And you're not alone. You can seamlessly encounter other DeeJay hackers. And now, getting into co-op has never been simpler. But for now, let's deal with Invite, a social media giant that's just been exposed by DeeJay.
So I'm quietly looking to see if this is anything that I'm not gonna care. I mean, if Watch Dogs 1 didn't sell me, I don't think this is gonna sell me. Plus, these types of games, where it's this open world, kind of, just get boring to me. Like, even GTA gets kind of boring to me, really, after a while. I have to play it in, it's good for, short spurts. It's just not my thing.
When DeeJay infiltrate the politicians stand out to find evidence that Invite might have helped them rig the election.
Check it out. You can see the whole city from here. Whole lot of people out there, man. Whole lot of people. Yeah, getting screwed. You don't even feel it. Just numb. It's fucked up.
God, they're so cool with these cool designs.
Fucking A, man.
Fucking A, man.
No, I'm on our exit strategy. Hey, is that the congressman? No, I do believe that is a helicopter. Fuck you.
Marcus, the building just went off the grid. We can't get in or see inside.
They're up to something. I'll see what.
He's black. It's controversial. Do you get it? No? Okay, I'm sorry.
They got armed help in there. Something's definitely up.
It's being portrayed more realistically than the last one. At least from what I can see. I mean, it could totally turn out to be bullshit later on, like, for sure.
I'll get you inside the system. Once
But
I do, you use the botnet to brute
you're
force your way in and
definitely
download everything
playing it more safe.
It wouldn't be a party if they didn't. And I've got a surprise for you.
For sure.
Where are we on wiping commerce and cloud?
That's done, but there's a team invite starting the backups too.
Are they hammering money? I can't for the life of me tell what the hell they're doing.
Hey, top dollar, you get top town.
That's what I want to hear.
Rich, you ready for my exit strategy?
Okay.
Yo, Satara, I'm ready to go in. Play me something fresh.
So now that's the thing too, when they do that hacking thing. I doubt you're going to be able to control it. You just tap it and it automatically does a thing. Like with that car earlier, like you're probably just going to tap it and the car's just going to do all that stuff by itself. You're not going to control it. Could be wrong, but I highly doubt that you'll be able to control it. More copyright music.
There's something over there.
What was that noise? Someone had a party.
Already done. This isn't our first rodeo.
Gotta take down the man, dude. I've been really silent through a lot of this conference. It's just a lot of Ubisoft IPs. I don't really mesh with the type of games that they make sometimes, you know? I've had a general interest in some of their IPs. I've been meaning to play some of their stuff more. Like Assassin's Creed at the very least. It's just... This game I don't think I'll ever get into. I don't care, really. It seems too boring for my taste. I'm not really a big fan of stealth games either. I mean, Metal Gear Solid just hit the right kind of niches with me. In terms of like the characters and the story and stuff like that. This is just too realistic. It's like, we get it, it's a real world type of thing. But more emphasis on like technology is going to be so useful for hackers and it's scary. That's not my thing. Let's end it there. As long as this isn't lies, which who knows? How that was fun to get it middle fingers, fuck the system. Now I'm thinking about Damien Sandow. Thanks, Ubisoft.
Holy fuck, this is awesome.
Yay, it's over. What's that was their last thing for the whole conference.
So great. Watch Dogs 2 comes out on November 15th, 2016 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's so cool to see my hometown in that game. And much like you, whenever I'm infiltrating a corrupt politician's penthouse, I also listen to Eric B. and Rakim. And now, I'd like to welcome Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot to tell you a little bit more about Watch Dogs.
Damn it. God damn it. This is a long conference. This is a really long conference. And the list time's
Thank you for being
escaping
with us
me.
So as you may remember, when we launched the first time Watch Dogs with the PS4, it was a major success. And that was really thanks to Sony and the push they did have on this game. So today, I'm very happy to tell you that we are going to continue with Sony and we are going to do Watch Dogs 2 with them. So I would like to ask Tim from Sony to come with us and tell you more about it. Thank you.
Suck Sony's dick, come on. Get on your knees and suck it. We fucked up really bad, and Watchdog here.
Thanks, Eve. That's right. We've
and
been
they helped
really
us.
impressed by Watch Dogs ever since Ubisoft first showed the game right here back in 2012. I think you were there that night. Sony and Ubisoft partnered on that game in the early days of the PlayStation 4. And then our partnership went even further. A while back, Sony Pictures
We got
Entertainment signed
engaged.
up with Ubisoft Motion Pictures to produce a Watch Dogs feature film with new Regency Productions. After what is shaping up to be an amazing Assassin's Creed film, we think Watch Dogs is set to be the next video game-based blockbuster movie.
No.
Film again. Yeah, it looks so
Whatever, fine. People like it, people like it. Who am I to say? Who the fuck am I to say that, oh, your thing's shit? If people like it, they like it. I'm not gonna be, no, I don't like it, so it shouldn't come out. I'm not gonna be like that. I shouldn't. It's just not my thing. Which is why I'm trying to talk, so it's just not the stream, because you could just be watching the stream, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be too negative. It's just not my thing. As long as it's not lies and bullshit. Oh, and it's PlayStation exclusive. No, but she said there was going to be on a bunch of systems. DLC exclusives. Before all the other consoles. Right, I got that now, okay.
The San Francisco.
There it is. Yep. Game engine footage, guys. Remember that. No game I miss. I'm just gonna talk about this. 'Cause yay, Watch Dogs. True Crime: Streets of LA. That was a good game. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I don't have anything. This is making me want to play Grand Theft Auto 5. This is making me hope that this is not the last thing that they're going to show, the thing that was leaked. These are all the things that are going through my mind.
Hacker in the world. And of course, what's a game about hackers without a few good robots? So if you pre-order the limited edition of Watch Dogs 2, you'll get your very own Wrench Jr., a hack security robot from the game. It's probably not going to help you oust a corrupt corporate overlord with a stranglehold on your city, but it is radio controlled and so quite useful for annoying your coworkers and ending unwanted relationships. All right, folks. We have one more game to show you today.
All right.
I know that Eve likes to be the one to announce the next big thing, so I'll let him take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Eve Guillemot.
No Mr. Caffeine though, which is a shame, but he's never coming back.
So I'm excited to tell you.
Which is a shame because they're a meme factory, so.
From our studio in the French House.
They're not that bad. No, I'm a dick.
You know, those guys have done Splinter Cell multiplayer.
Splinter Cell.
They have done also Assassin's Creed multiplayer, and they worked on the Division.
Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed.
For the first time, we are
I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. It's not his fault. It's his language, but he says Assassin's as Splinter very funny.
So this game will give you a chance to challenge your friends and to share your adventures.
Oh, the French. Snails and baguettes. All that noise.
You will love it. Thank you.
What will I love? There's snow. Is this a new Ice Age game?
It's that moment where I've committed to leaving, but I haven't left the Earth yet. Nothing you can do but charge forward.
What I love the most in the mountains is that I can do anything I want. It's pure freedom.
You know, there's always a bit of fear. If you don't have a little fear, you know, then you're a little crazy, I think.
What are we doing here?
Nothing else matters up here. All the chaos is just gone. No one else around.
The moment my feet leave the Earth, everything else disappears. It's pure adrenaline. It's what I live for.
Is this really the game that they saved for last?
The mountain is your canvas, you know, you can paint your own picture. That's what the beauty of it is.
The most important thing for me is to try something that never been done before.
Am I scared? Sure. But fear can be a tool.
Keep in mind, this is people talking about their real-life experiences and not doing this experience in a game where it's perfectly safe and you're not going to actually die. Just wanted to remind everyone of that. That is what they saved for last. Don't care.
And I'm creative director Igor Monceau.
We are from Ubisoft Annecy.
That's great. A great sports simulator you got there of the snow and all that stuff. That's great.
We're surrounded by the mountains, and they have inspired us to develop the game that we are here to show you today.
Best skateboarding game I've ever played. Not skateboarding. Snowboarding games I've played are SXX Tricky and Snowboard Kids.
And living life to the fullest.
And sometimes it's just about capturing those memorable moments and sharing them with your friends.
Yeah, because nothing's just a Kodak moment like taking a Kodak picture of your television screen. Maybe I'm being too brash. Maybe there's more to it than I'm thinking. I don't think so at all. It's a snow sandbox. It sounds like it's an open world snow sandbox with sport things.
And France. We're currently flying over Aiguille du Mont Blanc, and in case you're wondering,
Gesundheit.
it means needles.
Wasn't wondering, but thank you for teaching me something
First
today.
thing we'll do is land on a small rock over there. And notice a man on the
Yeah, shit out.
walking up to this. That's another player from the community. From here, we can now enjoy the view and observe the world around us. That big guy in front of you is a Mont Blanc, the biggest summit in the
It
region.
is exactly what I'm thinking, and it's exactly what I don't care.
One of the wildest spots in the game. And on the right, you've got the Aravis Ranch, the region where Ubisoft
anyone here?
policy stands. In Steep, we developed a really cool observation tool. We call it Mountain View. Mountain View allows you to zoom out from your position, observe the world, and navigate into the environment. Our mountain range will be populated by...
I don't want to be this one guy, but it's just... Is it just me? Or are so many games that are coming out now just too much of this? I don't know. You know, and that's why people are like, why did you ever... Like, even my brother was like, why'd you get Nintendo Wii U? Because sometimes, like, you just want a simple fucking game.
Will follow in and triggers a challenge. This is a proximity flying race challenge.
Like, this is not me being like, you know, fuck Ubisoft. I'm genuinely curious. Who is this for? Who is this for? I mean, the people that realistically do this could just do this. I mean, Trials, it's like campy, you know, like do tricks and build your own stages. I get that. I'm assuming, like, it's just going to be community guided where everyone can make things with this. And there's a realism to it, and you can play around with the world and make cool things. That's fine.
We just secured the silver medal, and as we learned, we could show...
But to only focus on sports stuff like this, it's like... I don't know how many people you're going to get interested in this.
The purpose of this next sequence is to show you what it's like to play online with your friends or with other players from the community.
And you know, it's like, I'm a game collector too. And it's like, so many games geared toward this always worry me, because it's then like, okay, it's great for right now, because the servers are up and all that stuff. But then when the servers are gone, it's nothing, it's just a faded memory. Especially on a console, like PCs, like you could do some shit to make servers and stuff like that, unless the company are a bunch of assholes, Blizzard. But, you know, it's like this stuff fades after a while. And Ubisoft is especially console-driven. Like, when they port stuff to PC, it's shit.
Hold on, we really need to pause here. Too much at the same time. Now I'd like to show you something special. If we go back to Mountain View, take a look at that trail. Every line you do in the world creates a trail. And that trail is really cool.
Whoa! You know what, I take it all back. You could make a realistic trail that follows? Oh, I take it back, man. That's riveting gameplay, buddy. I take it back. You're right. You can record it too. Dude, I take it back. You French really know how to make something interesting.
Go slow-mo.
I'm telling you right now, Ubisoft, it had like one hitter.
Or just crushes.
Everything else was, oh, I could see it coming a mile away. That's interesting. I don't know if it's going to matter to me ever, and that's it.
You can push it as a challenge to your friends. You define the rule, share it, so it becomes part of the content.
They're too. That's the problem. Like, they're too experimental.
So let's catch up with our red paragliders.
It's weird too because then they like have Far Cry. This company is just so. You know what it is? It's because it's not like a console. It's like one driven company, and they're so everywhere that it's like, what are you doing? Like, this makes me want to maybe watch the Red Bull games. Maybe one day. No. Like even like NHL or something like that. Like my brother's playing NHL, and you know, it actually looked cool when he was playing it. Like I could see the interest in that. This is just really complicated. It's going to be for such niche people.
Thrilling, crazy, or just pure fun moments. And it's also about enjoying the mountains.
That's who it is. For people that enjoy mountains. You know what? The people that enjoyed mountains really did need a game that represented their interests. And this is it. Steep, you did it for the mountain folk. Congratulations. This is your swan song, mountain folk. Hope it was worth the wait. Whatever.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just a waste of time.
We're inviting you all onto the mountain as soon as tomorrow.
The mountain
will be fully playable on the show floor. If you're watching from home, please visit steepgame.com to register for a chance to participate in Steep beta phases.
I'm quite good.
This game ships this December. Thank you very much.
Good. I'll ship it far away from me because I care less.
We got a lot done today, and we are barreling towards the finish line. But before we go, we want to bring Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot and all of the teams behind the games that we had on stage during our show back out here one more time. Come on out, everybody. This is going to be like the end of Saturday Night Live, only all the game.
Round of applause for an adequate show.
Although I'm sure they'll start very soon. Welcome, Yves.
Round of applause, everybody. Some of you did it. A majority of you dropped the ball.
You could see, you know, that was a fantastic game.
No.
And I think it's just the beginning, because as you know, this game will be live for a long time. So those guys are going to give you a lot.
Bet it will. Anyway, go away.
So I would like to thank you, all Ubisoft teams, and Aisha, because for their creativity and all the passion they have.
Can I have a simulator of the Yeti?
We are only here because of you. We really love you guys, because you always push us for excellence. As Aisha said, this year Ubisoft celebrates our 30 years birthday. That means 30 years in the best industry.
30 years, so no Prince of Persia. 30 years, no new Rayman.
I love video games because the real innovation and magic happens when our teams and players are free to create, free to innovate, free to express themselves.
You're definitely free to do it.
Take risk and have
Whether
fun.
that makes you money,
That's what got us here
that's
today.
a different
And
story,
that
friend.
is what will drive us for another 30 years and beyond.
You know what? Congrats to them. Like, they get to be creative and make whatever that is. For the incredibly niche amount of people that I feel that caters to. And I would love to be wrong. I don't know who that's for at all. Look at all this stuff that wasn't shown. Well, this old stuff. What is this company? Look at all this nostalgia. You know what? I don't get it. I don't. But it's whatever. It's not me. While they're doing this stupid B-roll, I'm gonna cut to the thing. Weak. You know what? No, EA. EA was definitely the worst so far. This is definitely second worst. It actually had some stuff that I cared about. But you know what? I say that, but I swear to God, I'm gonna look at For Honor. Which, by the way, the guy that presented it was great. He actually seemed super into it. He presented it in an interesting way. So, big props to him. I don't care. I'll go talk over. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna look at For Honor and I know I'm not gonna like it. South Park game, you know what? Good. Matt and Trey Parker, great comedy-wise, actually legitimately funny dialogue. Great, that's gonna be amazing. And the fact that you can get the Stick of Truth for free if you pre-order it, that's great. Especially for people that haven't gotten the Stick of Truth. If you haven't gotten the Stick of Truth, like, I'd say that's perfect. That's a perfect pre-order, and especially to play it now. Perfect. Trials meets Blood Dragon. That's awesome for Trials fans, and that trailer looked great too. That was perfectly done with the dolls and everything like that. That was great. Everything else, I don't know. I'm gonna mute them. I don't care. Assassin's Creed movie. That's great for Assassin's Creed fans. It looks interesting. I mean, that's at most I'm gonna give it. Watch Dogs. That's great for the people that like Watch Dogs. It's not my kind of game, and I would get bored with it easily. That's just a bunch of. You know what? Like, I'm just gonna take away, like, the one good thing, South Park, that's it. And you could have announced that anywhere, and it would have been a hype thing. I wouldn't even link it to Ubisoft. I'd link that more to Matt and Trey Parker for just being great with it. And for the people that actually work on that game and make it interesting in the way that it is, but it's really Matt and Trey Parker with the writing and the visual stuff with it. The South Park team, that's really their baby, honestly. Just nothing. I got nothing for you. They're not my thing. The game franchises that they could be doing stuff with that I would be interested in, nowhere to be found. Division, once again, being shown. I'm sick of that game being shown. Look back. I swear to God, like, they've talked about Division for 3 years in a row. And the game's out, and it's still being talked about at various, like, you know, it wasn't even in just Ubisoft's conference. Like, it was at Xbox. Watch, they're going to talk about it at Sony, too. It's just the game that will not go away from E3. It's fine. Fine thing, whatever. I don't care. That's my takeaway from it. Thank you for tuning in. It was way better than the atrocity that was the Microsoft contest, which is a shame, because I would have rather had this be the atrocity. Sorry if I was silent for a lot of it. It's just, like I said, I don't know. I will see you guys back for the Sony press conference. I'm expecting good things from there. So, and I'll actually have Leon with me. Maybe Bob. We'll see what happens. So, I'll see you then. Bye.